If that's the case, then let us. We are not currently in a... Yeah, we're not currently in an industrial zone. The thing I forgot to do was do some work on our pilots, on their skills and stuff. That was something that I meant to do, but I did not remember to do. Let's see. We got Stronghold Defense. Another one. Against Kurita, we got... Nothing against them there. We got Scorched Earth against Kurita. Oh, hold up. Got a multi-mission operation? Let's check it out. Let's check it out. I probably should have set our mechs to repair before I did that. My bad. You know me, Chit. I get ahead of myself. Yeah, you don't know about that T-gap? It's the beatings will continue until morale improves. I know you've heard that saying before. Actually, you know what? Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. There's something we can do here, Chet. Something we can do here. We've already done some upgrading on the Battlemaster, but the T-bolts have been in cold storage for a long fucking time. So I think now would be a good opportunity to go back in and have a look at them and see what we can do in terms of rebuilding them. Because if we're going to be in this conflict zone, I think it will be in our best interests to attempt to find better fits for these mechs. So let me see. So I think right away we'll put in the streams, because I don't really use streams, but the AI is okay with them. Short burst mediums, I think, are fine at tier 2, but no, we don't. I thought we might have some higher tiers, but we do not. The light rifle, is there anything that we can replace that with? If we ditch the light rifle and we go with... Could we potentially drop an AC-2 in there? I don't think we can. Yeah, because the light rifle is extremely light compared to the autocannons. So we could do that, or we could just give them the machine guns. But the light rifle, to me, is actually not terrible, because it gives them a little bit of that long-range firepower. But let's see if we've got one that's not rapid fire, so that the ammunition will go a little bit further. We got 4 tier 3 light rifles, so I'll go ahead and do that. And light rifle ammo, we've only got 1 ton to play with, so there we go. That's not too bad. It's a decent upgrade. Just up in the tier on these weapon systems. Make this design a little bit more effective. And we can potentially do the same thing with this one. So let's have a look at it. Actually, considering that this one hasn't had any paint work done to it, my assumption is that we never did any work at all on it. Or that it never actually went out to do anything. So let's see. We'll drop some medium lasers. I don't want to put an Inferno in this thing. We'll just go with a regular stream. I mean, to be honest, I said we hadn't actually put a lot of work into these, but they've already got some decent tier equipment in them, so... part of me wants to say, can we put a large laser in instead? Because this T-bolt doesn't have any long-range firepower. I could put a large laser in the arm, but if I do that, then we'd have to drop some of the mediums. So I think we just keep the mediums like they are, and let it continue to be a mid-range brawler. But I'm gonna change these out for short burst lasers instead. There we go. All right. God, look at it. It's so stupid. It's so stupid, and I love it. It's even the right color. Do I fix it? Do I put it back together, chat? Do we build a Zaku? I mean, if we're gonna be running into those more often, I could literally build an entire company out of those things, and then, you know, we could just run around screaming Hail Zeon the entire time. How is this even a question? I mean, it's... I'm not gonna do it, chat. I'm a weeb. I'm not that much of a weeb. Besides, we've already got a theme for this company. And that theme is King Crabs, apparently. Alright, let's see. Thinking about what else we have in the mid-range, or the mid-weight brackets, and we don't really have that much in mid-weight bracket. T-bolts are good, though. They're good linebackers. Speaking of, that reminds me. This boy's gotta get his colors! Finally! Been sitting in cold storage for years. Finally getting his colors. Wagey, you better get the fuck out of here with that. King Crabs are great. No, they're actually really good mechs. As in terms of 100-ton mechs, they are actually really good for what you can do with them. And I see you, Brewster Buffalo. Hydration incoming. Alright. What else do we got? Contracts. So, we got a 4-mission operation for the FedCom against Kurita. We got attack and defend, battleground, battlefield, and objective raid. The only one I'm not... that I don't really know what we're doing is... What is the attack and defend? I mean, I know what the description is. My question is, how do the mechanics actually work? Yeah, it's weird. It's almost like the guy who was able to build an entire military cult of personality that turned into a multi-system spanning warrior culture. It's almost like the greatest general in the history of the Star League knew a thing or two about war. Crazy idea, I know, but defend your own base, demolish enemy base. Alright. Fuck it. Either it works or it doesn't. We succeed or we fail.
The sensors are malfunctioning due to the weather, and your visibility on this mission.
Alright, we're gonna have to ditch the Battle Master, unfortunately. We got 60 tons. Other than another T-bolt, what can I put in for 60 tons? Let me see what else we got in cold storage. I mean, we don't really have anything for 60 tons other than a T-bolt, and even then, that's 65 tons. Could throw in the Crusader, maybe? And like 60 tons is such a weird weight class. Like, most mechs are either 55 or 65 tons. Like, there are so few mechs that are actually 60 tons. Why is the T-bolt backwards? That's a great question. I don't know. That's just where the missiles went to. I mean, I guess we could do a rifleman. Chat, did we do a rifleman? Am I doing the math wrong? Yeah, I'm doing the math wrong. Alright, so we've only got 50 tons. We've only got 50 tons to play with. Well, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I mean, we do have the Centurion. It feels weird, though. Like, to be going back to this almost primitive stage of the game where we're using all these, like, medium mechs and shit. Alright, let's see what we can do with this thing. Let's see what we can do with it. See if we can heresy the shit out of this. It is AC-20 modifier, ballistic modifier, cooldown modifier, extra range modifier. Fair enough. Ditch the claw. That's 4 tons that we can get back. Ammo goes in the feet. We can definitely up-tier these weapons. Is it just AC-20? Yeah, it's just AC-20. Alright. So let's put in a burst fire AC-20 because I'm going to be giving this to the computer. Do we have double bins? We do have double bins. Outstanding. Double bins. That'll give us 100 rounds. That's much, much better at this difficulty. We got medium lasers. We can up-tier those for sure. But of course, whenever it's the computer, I want to give them the short burst lasers. But we don't have enough, so I'll just, here, have some tier 4 medium lasers. Why not? We got 15 of the fucking things. And what do we do with 3 tons? I got an idea. We ditch the single heat sinks. We throw in some endo. Instead of singles, we do a double heat sink kit. And now we got something to play with. Armor? Yeah, of course. Max the armor. Always max the armor. Alright, so that gives us another 5 tons. What do we do with 5 tons? I think we already know what the answer is. Way too heavy, alright? Getting there. Getting there. $250. I mean, I think we go with $275, right? What else can we do? What else can we do? Because I could XL engine. I could XL. But if I'm gonna XL, we're gonna go for broke. Let's see. Armor Pharaoh? What do we get for Pharaoh? Not enough. We don't have the crits. Alright, alright. How about now? Still not enough slots. Son of a bitch. We ditched the XL. We put in Pharaoh. And then we downgrade the engine until we get where we want to be. I mean... I feel like an 80 ton, or I'm sorry, an 80 kph Centurion is still pretty damn good, in my opinion. $80 kph Centurion. He go fast. And he have big gun. Why do I feel like this is basically just a hunchback? I mean, it's not a hero. It's... like, this is a hero mech, so it's got extra armor, extra structure, and everything. But this just feels like a hunchback. Like, there's not anything wrong with that. It's just... it's weird. What I gotta do is I gotta get the armor value down here, and the reason I want to get the armor value down is so that I can slap a patchwork in this thing. And there we go. Chat, what do we think? We got a tier 4 burst fire AC-20, a couple of tier 4 medium lasers, it's a Centurion, it goes 81 kph. I mean, we could even go one better, and we could say... give me an FCS ballistic, give me improved sensors. What else you got? What else you got? I mean, if he's gonna go fast, we give him a flexibility gyro. It's a hero mech, it deserves all the good stuff. We do have a Gauss. We have Gauss that we could put in this thing. Travis, the problem is, the AC-20 is only 14 tons, the Gauss is 15. So it's actually heavier. And we're already, I mean... I would rather have the AC-20 burst fire, because this dude's gonna be fast, and he's gonna be enclosed. Let's do it. Let's do it, Chad. 2 million sea bills! In a third of a year, but we're gonna do it. They're gonna have to wait like 4 fucking months for us to get this mech put together. I don't even care. I don't even care. Alright, who's got some Centurion experience? We got Mate, we got Jonah, and we got Ansi. I mean, Mate needs the experience. Let's do it. Six months. 6 months they're gonna be waiting for us to do this mission. Fuck them. We gotta move the timeline forward anyway. Alright, let's hope that I didn't just spend all that time and money on a Centurion that's gonna get blown up as soon as we get out here. Alright. Destroy enemy base. Do not let hostiles capture friendly base. Simple enough. You guys defend, and Mommy will go handle the enemy base. If there's one thing I'm really good at, it's blowing shit up. Oh, I hear artillery. Well. Also, there are friendly units out here. Alright, you guys just hold what you got. Defend the base. Oh, that's actually allied artillery. Man, what a fucking concept. What a fucking concept. Friendly artillery. Is that... It is, in fact, VTOL. Bye! Yeah, Artie, in fact, can shoot other people besides just me. Fucking insanity. Never thought I'd see the day. I don't know if the aerospace will even be worth it, but we're gonna find out. Oh my. Holy shit, that was a lot of missiles. Good God. Go into the fucking darkness. That is the most armored fucking turret in the history of the Inner Sphere. What the hell? Fucking... What the hell? This is ridiculous! What? Are these turrets invincible or something? Good God. Okay, well we lost an arm already, so we're off to a good start. Ow, God damn it. Go into the darkness. All right. Are we done? Well, this certainly could have gone better, but it definitely could have gone worse. Where? Where is it coming from? Ow! Fucking die! Goddamn! do these missiles, like, not have an effective range or something? I'm very confused about why it's taken so many missiles to destroy a turret. Like, we're doing the thing again, where we're firing fucking butterfly kisses instead of ammunition. Ow! You know what? Let's get the aerospace in here. I could use a little backup.
Stuck in a canyon is tactically dangerous. Watch those ridges.
Mother fucking whore. I swear to God, it's like every time I destroy a turret, there's 3 more turrets. Now let me get back to destroying this damn base, please. Are you fucking serious right now? Where did you even come from? Where did you even come from, you little butthole? I give up. I'm gonna get fucking blown up by these assholes and accomplish fuck all in the process. Feel free to die at any point. Yep. Yep. I had a feeling. I had a feeling. I had a feeling. Let's see. Let's see. I think I have the perfect thing for this. If it will load, this is what went through my head. Except it didn't, because for whatever reason this is just not working. God damn you, YouTube. The moment has fucking passed. The moment has passed. It's not funny anymore. Alright.
The commander wants us over there. Form up.
You stay here. I'm gonna go blow some stuff up. Also, weapon groups. I'm just gonna do what I always do, and I'm gonna put all the lasers on a single group, and then we'll have one chain fire and one full alpha. As you do. As you do.
On location, commander.
Wait, did I cancel? Okay, I didn't. Outstanding. Alright, let's do this.
Holding at location.
I mean, it's very simple. In the long, sad history of bad tactical decisions, I made a bad tactical decision. It's what we in the business call hubris. And at this point, I'd like to think that I'm pretty much infamous for it. And Swiftdraw rolling in the chat on a Saturday says, computer repaired. Old PSU is dead. Long live the PSU. Yes, indeed. Long live the PSU. Yeah, I know. Crazy idea that I might not be known for my stellar tactical decision making. It would have been nice if, you know, during the point where I was out here drawing literally all of the enemy fire, if at any point the two donkeys that were over here had decided to, you know, perhaps monopolize on that to maybe destroy some of the buildings. Instead, they decided to just leave me to die. Because that makes the most sense, I guess. For them, anyway. It's the decision which requires 0 effort from them. That's okay. That's okay. That is okay. I'm not one to back down from a challenge. Although that is a very expensive mech that I'm gonna have to repair when this is all said and done. Yeah, that hero trench bucket is not gonna be cheap to fix. Not gonna be cheap to fix.
It's amazing anything can grow out here.
But we're still gonna get paid. We're just gonna have to spend a little bit more on fixing stuff. Just go ahead and do some inspections here. You know, it would be nice if any of that artillery that they were firing had actually done anything. Get paid 1 million C-bills per merc kill. Well, I mean, now that I'm actually paying attention, suddenly killing those mercs is worth a lot more to me than simply sating my bloodlust.
New target, Centurion.
Oh yeah, the trench bucket definitely put in some work. And the 4 million C-bills I'm gonna get from killing these mercenaries is gonna help pay for the repairs. So it's not a total loss, all things considered. Oh, you're gonna get yours, buddy. You just wait. Get punched, nerd. Get punched again. Get punched again. There we go. I guess I should probably get the aerospace fighter out of here before he gets blowed up. I don't kill for the fun of it. $20. Oh yeah. No, I absolutely look. You think I went into the mercenary business because I'm, you know, all about ideologies and shit? No. I went into the merc business because I can get paid to do a thing that I already like to do, which is kill stuff and make parking lots. Like, that's a thing I was gonna do anyway when you put me at the controls of a battle mech, so why the fuck would I not take a profession where I can get paid to do it? And that's just plain logistics. I feel like Homeboy might be stuck.
Easy to get lost in this maze of canyons, since they all look the same.
You fucking potholes. Get punched. Get punched again, you little trash bucket. And you fuck. Who's next? Who is next? Yeah, they never expect the submarine Irby. The amphibious Irby. Speaking of, I was not expecting another Irby. But
Those flat top rock formations make me nervous. Keep your eyes peeled.
we'll make the best of it. Get punched. Get punched again.
Nice kill. It's going critical.
Alright. Are we good? I'm getting my 4 million. Let's get the fuck out of here, Rihanna. Yeah, that's fine. We'll get General Quarters back. At least he's not dead. Again. Link perms for swift draw. Can I post a link relevant to that statement? Wait, what statement? I'm confused. There you go. First VTuber I've ever seen play one of my favorite IPs. I'll be the first to admin Mechwarrior 5. Isn't the greatest, but I still love Battletech. No, and I do too. Don't get me wrong. Like I have said many, many times, and we said during the vanilla campaign, I have said to Piranha employees that were in the chat, yeah, Mechwarrior 5 could use some improvement. There's definitely room to improve. But it's still a fun game, and I enjoy it. Like, at the end of the day, it provides the entertainment value that I am looking for, so I'm not gonna say much else beyond that. Like, can the game be better? Yes, absolutely. But most games can be better than they are. Most games could stand to be improved in some way. And Sith Preacher subscribing for 3 months in advance. Well, thank you, Sith Preacher, for the tier 1 3 months in advance. I appreciate it. Again, you do not have to do that, but thank you so much for the support and the advanced support. And welcome to the cult of bad tactical decisions, where we have only one flavor of Kool-Aid, but it is Ecto Cooler. Anyway, let's get into the salvage menu here. We got 52 picks, and it's all garbage. So I guess we'll just take as many mechs as we can, based on the picks that we have available. Yeah, there we go. 3 mechs out of the deal, plus the 4 million we got from taking out the mercenaries. I would say that's a pretty good payday. Pretty decent payday. Considering I'm gonna have to fix this treb, and we're gonna have to pay some money to get General Quarters out of wherever the hell he's stuck.
Readings will be compromised out there.
Let me see. Yeah. Load, there we go. Alright, so of course, to the surprise of absolutely no one, we get side torsoed, which means that's why we lost the mech, because of the XL engine. Of course, we all know that's the danger of using XL engines, is you absolutely run the risk of stuff like that happening. And it did in fact happen. So as unfortunate as that is, it's something that we have to deal with. It also means we're going to have to down tier a lot of these SRMs, but they'll still do the job. The only problem is we're going to be losing some potential damage, some potential DPS as a direct result of that. But otherwise, not too terribly bad. Not too terribly bad. And Basarek subscribing to Tier 1 as well. Thank you, Basarek, for the Tier 1 subscription. And again, welcome to the cult of bad tactical decisions. We're glad to have you. Always glad to have new converts into the cult. And please do enjoy the Ecto Cooler. Megas. Megas. You were not supposed to tell anybody about that. It was supposed to be a secret. Why? Why? Been perving from YouTube World Boss Lady. Yeah. Well, glad to have you over from the YouTubes. Glad to have you. Thank you for coming over, and congratulations on making it to a live stream for the first time. And Bob the Lost with 5 gift subs as well. Thank you, Bob the Lost. Haven't seen you out in the chat, but we're always glad to have you. And thank you for the massive generosity and the massive chicken. And once again, for those of you that got gifted a sub, be sure to thank Bob the Lost for that generosity. And welcome to the cult of bad tactical decisions. Elijah, it's not okay. It's not okay. Not okay. Now, we are all degenerates here. If you know anything about the game in question, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't, feel no obligation to go look it up. It was bound to happen eventually. No, again, Shazam is a thing. Like, somebody was gonna figure it out, or somebody was gonna recognize it, but I preferred the fucking mystique of people not knowing. God damn it. It was a thing. Now it's not a thing anymore. I'm gonna have to go find some other obscure fucking porn game song that's way too fucking good for the game that it's in, that I can play at my intro now. You have any idea what you've done to me? Fuck. Anyway, let's get the rest of the mechs repaired. Oh, come on now. The game is really struggling right now. The game is definitely struggling. Let's go ahead and we're gonna sell these mechs that we grabbed from the mission so that we can make a little money back. Help counterbalance the money that we have to spend to put the trench bucket back together. Alright. So, yeah, none of these mechs are gonna be ready by the mission start, and we've only got 230 tons to play with. What is the next one? Battleground? I don't even know what a battleground mission is, chat. What is a battleground mission? Also, before I forget, let's actually go to the barracks and make sure that we get our, let's get general quarters back. Pay the fucking ransom. Alright, there we go. Now, we don't actually have that many medium and heavy mechs anymore, so the question is, how do we build a lance out of the mechs that we have left? And I didn't really think about that at the time when I took this multi-mission contract. We could probably take out Mad Squad? Question mark. But we're not going to be able to take a full squad, that's the problem. Like, really what I hate to say it, what we really need is the OG crab squad. The crabs that we got rid of. Unfortunately. Because I was like, hey, look, we got 4 king crabs. We're not going to need the regular crabs anymore. Well, surprise, surprise. If it isn't the consequences of my own fucking actions. I mean, I got no one to blame but myself, chat. I got no one to blame but myself. I'll tell you what, this is something I'm going to have to put some thought into. I'm going to have to look at our options and figure out exactly what we can do to fix this. Well, not fix this, but try to recover and actually be able to do the missions. So I think with it having been almost 7 hours, it might be time for me to call it here, chat. I do need to go get some food. I'm hungry. I'm hungry AF. Alright? I am hungry AF, and I need to get some food. So, Mercumpy's gonna get all crabs again. I mean, we don't have any more crabs. We have the 2 crabs, but we don't have... Remember, the problem is that I stripped the 2 crabs that we kept. So... I don't even have time to put them back together now. That's the problem. It's... I don't know. We'll have to figure something out. We'll have to figure something out. And SheepyAU says, join just as you're ending again. Well, I'm sorry about that, Sheepy. I mean, I know our schedules don't exactly line up on account of you being on the other side of the world, but the VOD will be there for sure. And of course, the YouTube archive will be there as well. So you don't have to worry too much. Even if you missed it, it'll all be there for you to watch. Hopefully over the course of today. I don't know how long it'll take for the VOD to actually pop up there, but you can watch it a little later today, hopefully, and get all caught up with us. But let's see. Let's drop a save. Let's drop that manual save, chat. You know the rules, and so do I. Better safe than sorry. We'll drop that save, and then let's head back to the office. Go ahead and close that out. So no more angry mech bay noises. Oh man, but that's okay. You know, again, this is and I see now why so many of you guys were telling me to get Coyote's mod pack, because it has been a huge improvement to the missions, and not only that, but the difficulty as well. And that's good. Like, that's a good thing. If I have one complaint about how this If I have one complaint about how this career has gone up until this point, it's been that we've had... I don't want to say it's been too easy, because we definitely had some challenges. But there have been a lot of W's and not a lot of L's. And maybe that's just because I'm really good at the game, but I also feel like it might just be because the game isn't really challenging me on the level that I was expecting. And the Coyotes mission pack has right away changed that up on me quite a bit. I mean, for those of you that have been here for the entire stream, there have been several missions that we just straight up failed this stream. And again, that's unusual for me, but at the same time, I understand why we failed on those missions. I am taking that into consideration, and I will have that knowledge going forward so that I can hopefully not have us fail in the future. At least that's the hope. We will see what happens. But it's good to know that there is still challenge out there to be had, especially this late in the timeline. Again, we're not quite to the clans yet, But we're getting there. We're getting there. And that's part of the reason that I've been, hey, let's do some of these really lengthy rebuilds and refits on the mechs that are taking like 6 months because we need to burn some time. Like the timeline, we have been playing on this career since 3015, since the very beginning start date, and it is now into the 3040s, almost 3050. So we have been in this career for a long time. So there are still challenges, and that's good. I like challenge. I like the game to not just hand me everything on a silver platter. So not failing is good, but failing can also be good. Again, when you fail, it makes the victories that much better. That was the mentality that I took into the BTA campaign. It was better that we had so many setbacks, because then when we finally started to get over those setbacks and we finally started to have more success than failure, it felt good. And of course, just like in the BTA campaign, the chance for failure was always there. Whereas with the vanilla mission types, if you know how they work and you know what to do, you pretty much can't fail. Like it's almost impossible to fail. Unless they just get a lucky headshot on you or something like that. But with the Coyotes missions, the way that they're set up, they force you into situations where failure is always an option. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Games should always have a clear fail state so that you understand what you need to overcome, but not do it in you don't want the victory to become formulaic. Right, and I think that's part of my issue with the vanilla mission structure, is that victory is formulaic. Every mission is go to the point and destroy the thing. That is every single mission, and as long as you bring a mech that has enough armor and has enough firepower to do those things, you will always succeed. But Coyote says, actually, you're going to need some heavy mechs that you can put on this point and defend it, but you're also going to need some light and medium mechs that you can send out and take out artillery or capture points or destroy bases. So, fail states are good. It makes the game have stakes. And that is something, for those of you that were here at the end of last stream, you'll remember I was talking about, I don't really know where to go with the career from here, and that's why I grabbed Coyotes. Because there wasn't a fail state. The campaign was just on cruise control. Now I feel like that's not the case. And that is a good thing. Even in difficulty, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 missions, we're still having failures. We're still hitting roadblocks. That is a good thing, because it makes the campaign more interesting. And now suddenly I'm finding myself saying, well, shit, I got rid of all of our medium mechs. Now what do I do? Right? Whereas before it was all you need is just all the assault mechs. More assault mechs all the time. So with the Coyotes mission pack, it's giving me a reason to want to use mechs and weight classes that we left behind a long time ago. And again, to me, that's good. That adds an element to the game that I wanted to see. And again, thank you guys one more time for coming out here and hanging out with me, making this stream another outstanding stream. And I want to remind you, like I always do, that your life has value and that the world is a better place with you in it. Never let anyone tell you otherwise. And I'll see you next time.